Hello Europe and Australia, welcome to Eurovision World. Today we've got Eurovision World, the news. This means that two versions of Eurovision have had some breaking news. As we're preparing to get ready for Liverpool 2023, we've got news from other 2023 contests. Coming from the Twitter account, Eurovision Insider, the news as follows. Wales will take part at Eurovision Choir 2023. Well, that's good on two levels. One, because Wales haven't performed in it for quite some time, or if they haven't, I'm not 100% sure. And second of all, we haven't had Eurovision the Choir since 2018 because they've not been able to fund it. The funding for it hasn't been there. That's why we haven't had it in such a long time. So I'm really excited for it because it means that, well, knowing Wales in Eurovision, it's going to be the Welsh Language Board of Wales, which is incredible for me and for viewers in the UK. Because believe it or not, you just need to make sure that there's translations on the programme. But other than that, once I've made sure there's translations, like as in subtitles, that I can watch it on S4C, because that's how I watch the Welsh Gogglebox, so it's got subtitles. So they'll be joining, and then I don't know the flags exactly because they were the flags that are to name the country, which for space reasons. So it's going to join Germany. I'm gonna say sweet. No, I'm not gonna be confident in saying the rest because I don't know the flags, so I can't confidently say. So let's just describe the flags then to make it quicker. So we've got Germany, which is black, yellow and red. And then the next country is red at the top, white in the middle, red at the bottom. The next one is yellow at the top, green in the middle, red at the bottom. And the next flag is white at the top, a little symbol in between them. Blue in the middle and red at the bottom. And obviously the Welsh flag, which is the Welsh dragon, which is red. It's got the white at the top and green at the bottom. So that is that piece of news done and dusted. Am I excited for that? Boy, I am, because I love Eurovision the choir. Eurovision choir. I do. It doesn't get enough praise. It's like Eurovision musician that I'm about to make a video on in the next video on this channel. Next and finally, sorry about that error, there was a small error, I thought it wasn't in the middle, I spent ages trying to put myself in the middle, I realised, silly me, I already was in the middle. So, this is also from Eurovision Insider. This is about Junior Eurovision 2023. We've got two pieces of news on that because they've confirmed a new participant rejoining and the exact location that it will be held in. So, official, Germany will take part at Eurovision 2023. The German broadcaster has announced its return after a year break. So, will that be good? Will we get a non-poppy song? Because that's what the fans are thinking in the comments of these things. We want a non-German poppy song, which I don't see the problem with, but if they weren't winning with poppy songs, let's go with some electric synth, shall we? Let's go with, I'm trying to think. Let's go with a wartime. Let's, right? I don't know. Let's get whoever the German equivalent of Berlin was, right? Because there's obviously, around that time, there was a lot of Berlin type musicians around the world. They could enter a Berlin type artist, and I mean, I don't know many young children between 9 and 14 that do Berlin related material in the music world, so they could have a Berlin type artist. I would vote for that. Anyway, that's too weird. I don't know why I said that, but I do stand by it though. So this will also join the countries returning are these. I know some of these flags, so I will describe the flags again, but I do know some of them, so I'll say the ones I know confidently first. So, It joined the UK, who returned last year, Germany, Georgia, Ireland, Spain, North Macedonia, and France. Now, one of them is Armenia, but I'm not 100% sure which flag is Armenia. Well, a little bit of a fact, right? So last year, 2022's Junior Eurovision, Armenia came second and France won. In 2021, Armenia had won and France had come second. So it's a quite a good feat there to win like that 2 years on the trot. So the other flags that I haven't described that I'm not 100% sure how to say is there's a flag with red at the top, blue in the middle and yellow at the bottom. There's one with red at the top, white in the middle and blue at the bottom, so it's like that. Whereas the French flag is red, white and blue, but that way. So that's horizontal. I think that's horizontal, that's vertical. I'm not 100% sure. And finally, the final bit of news for today is Junior Eurovision 2023 will be held in Nice on November the 26th. Eurovision 2023 will be held at the, I will pronounce this for you, PALAIS space NIKAIA Arena, which can hold over 9,00 people, so 9,000 people. Wow. I've had a look at the images. I do quite like. Now I'm not 100% sure. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. But with Eurovision itself, the traditional original Eurovision, don't they not have what concerts call a mosh pit? Now I might be saying that horrifically wrong, but don't they have a mosh pit where there's all the people doing that and they all wafting the flags? Do they have that? Tell me in the comment section below whether or not I'm right. Junior Eurovision, Eurovision Choir, Eurovision Young Musician, let me think of the other, Eurovision Young Dance. There are 4 Eurovisions that don't have the so-called mosh pit. Whether or not Eurovision has it, you're about to all tell me in the comment section down below. Now, Junior Eurovision is the only non-formal Eurovision out of the pack I've just mentioned, because they all clap like that, not like woo woo, don't waft flags or anything. They're more like, oh, I've gone here for a posh dinner out, love. Oh yeah, very posh, and that's why we're and Eurovision, the choir they end up winning to go to the choir world championships or whatever, the choir games. So it's not like, I don't know, but this year I think we should have another edition of America Song Contest. We should have another one. We should have Eurovision Canada, Eurovision Latin America. I think that's it. This one this channel is for. So I will be covering your American Song Contest. We'll talk about it in a separate video. I will talk about Eurovision Canada, and I will talk about Eurovision Latin America, as well as talking about Eurovision Young Musician and Eurovision Young Dance. Now, with them two, we don't have a Eurovision Musician or Eurovision Dance. It's just a young element, which is perfectly fine, but usually when you have a junior edition or something, it's because you've had a main edition with the adults in it. I don't know. So, thank you guys for watching. Remember, keep singing. Bye! I'm going to hurt myself, aren't I? As I get out of there. Ow! I did. I banged my elbow. No, the last one, your elbow's there. I banged a bit between your armpit and your non-armpit.